up, yo? It's your boy Infamous, but you can call me Infamous. Welcome back. Alright, I know I've been a little late when it comes to like reviewing like the Captain America movie, the new one, Captain America Brave New World. So, for this video, I'm definitely like giving my own 2 cents and my own little commentary on all the Captain America movies, all the way up to Brave New World. Before you watch Captain America Brave New World, I highly recommend you guys might want to rewatch like the Incredible Hulk movie and Falcon and Winter Soldier. Spoiler alert, click off this video and watch the other Captain America movies before you like watch this video, alright? Spoiler alert, watch the other Captain America movies first, then come back to this video. Alright, like, share, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, check me out on DeviantArt. Links to everything is down below, and without further ado, let's begin. First off, Captain America, the First Avenger. I remember when my old man took me to the movies to go see this in theaters, and Chris Evans has come a long way ever since the Fantastic Four movie. Ever since the Fantastic Four movie, Chris Evans has been the most one of the most famous superhero-based actors out there. I mean, well, he's not the greatest, but I'll say he's up there though. And again, the only movies that I ever seen him in was in that Fantastic Four movie. The Star Spangled Man with the Plan song. I really did like that song though. Honestly though, that song made me feel very patriotic and very awesome though. And it definitely does scream the 1940s though. The Star Spangled Man with the Plan song, that's normally my workout song. This is the song I listen to every time I work out though. Well, not all the time, but sometimes. I'm just saying that song makes me very patriotic, and it makes me I guess it gets me more motivated to work out and stuff. I honestly did like the fight scenes, and I guess one of my favorite fight scenes in Captain America: The First Avenger, I would say the first one I would like the most. I honestly did like it when Steve did try to take over the Hydra camp and try to free all the soldiers. Bro, again, that made me feel I know I said it already, but again, it just made me feel very patriotic and very, I guess, empowered in a way. One of my second favorite fight scenes in the movie was him versus Red Skull, man. Bro, honestly though, that was pretty cool, man. There's a bunch of Easter eggs and references to, I guess the comics. During the whole Star Spangled Man scene, you get to see, Chris Evans, Captain America, punch Hitler in the face. Which was a reference to, Captain America's comics book issue, specifically issue #1, where he first made his appearance. And fun fact, Stan Lee didn't create Captain America. That was Jack Kirby, and I forgot the other guy. And all I know is, it wasn't Stan Lee's creation in the first place. And the fact that, the Captain America character came around 1940 before America entered World War II. Bro, this shows how impactful the Captain America character has been to comic book history, man. One thing I did like about Captain America First Avenger was how tight Steve and Bucky were. Honestly, man, Bucky was a good pal, at least. At least he tried to set Steve up on a date, and at least he did try to talk Steve out of this. Him going to war and trying to be a soldier and stuff. Okay, this shows Steve's character a little bit, man. Because even though Steve is skinny and frail, before he took the super soldier serum, man, you definitely know this is a dude who really got the guts, who really got courage, man. And that's what makes you a hero, man. Shoot, I would say Steve was a hero before he even became before he got jacked up with the serum. Because he did try to handle that bully for messing up the whole movie thing and disturbing everybody. I really did enjoy the post-credit scene in the end where he met up with Nick Fury. It was pretty good though. It was a pretty good ending though. Pretty much in this movie, Bucky didn't really die, but he fell okay, from the last movie he did fell to his death, but he managed to survive, but he lost an arm. He kind of got picked up by Hydra or some Russian guys, experimented on him, gave him a full metal arm, and pretty much brainwashed him to be an assassin. He was cryogenically frozen for, I don't know, for I guess 70 years, or 60 years or something. And he went by the name of the Winter Soldier. I mean, that's what, Hydra pretty much gave him. Honestly though, I do like how Steve is kind of struggling a little bit. I mean, well, he's starting to get a little grasp of what the 21st century is like. I mean, the dude has been frozen for 70 something years, man. Honestly though, I do like the relationship between Black Widow and Captain America. At first, I honestly thought that they were going to make them gang. I'm just saying, it was hinted throughout the whole movie. They kind of have this little flirtatious vibe. Or maybe it's just Scarlett Johansson and Chris Evans like being really good at. Oh, guys, I forgot to mention that like Hydra kind of was infiltrating Shield after like World War II, and pretty much what was it? The guy that worked with like Hydra, not Hydra, Red Skull, Artem Zola, like he managed to like transfer his consciousness into the machine, and like he'd been like living as some sort of living computer, and like he revealed the fact that he's been like manipulating events the whole time. And there was like this like new like Shield project that Nick Fury kind of was like keeping on a hush hush. I told Cap that there was like gonna be these giant helicarriers, giant flying battleships, and they only had like a certain amount of time to like destroy the helicarriers before they like take off. When it comes down to the fight scenes, I'm gonna be honest with you, I like when Winter Soldier is on screen. Honestly, I like the first fight scene where on the ship, like them fighting pirates. That was pretty cool, man. I do like Sebastian Stan's like take on like the Winter Soldier, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like every time I see Winter Soldier on screen, I just geek out, man. I'm just saying, like the way that he was like killing those guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It definitely like gives me like Terminator vibes. I'm just saying, there's gonna be like another Terminator movie. I think that Sebastian Stan would make a good Terminator. Honestly though, like one of the most saddest scenes like in like the whole movie, I'll be honest with you, like I would say like when like Steve visit Peggy and when she was like an old lady now. Honestly man, that's gotta be the most, I mean I don't know, it just hits home to me, it just sends me back to never mind. Oh, maybe that's a little too personal, guys. The point is, man, that gotta be the most saddest scene. Just imagine, like, 90% of everyone you know, like, is dead, and you've been, like, in suspended animation for 60, 70 years, and the one person the only person that knows you, you were, like, well, before you got suspended in animation, all that stuff, is, like, you know, they're about to die and stuff, and she's like I think she's having dementia, and she had to take medicine to like make sure that she remembers you and stuff. Bro, that is a nightmare scenario, man. Alright, I gotta talk about the post-credit scene. Bro, I was geeking out when I saw like Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, man. Bro, like I was like, what the heck? They brought Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver? Does that mean we're getting the X-Men? Well, I got a little disappointed because, well, at the time when this movie came out, like the Fox Disney merger deal didn't happen yet, so they could only use like Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. So, like, I was still excited nonetheless. Alright guys, which side are you on? Are you guys on Team Cap side or Team Iron Man side? Alright, gotta talk about like Captain America Civil War. Alright, to sum up the story of like this movie, pretty much what happened was a little mission went wrong in Nigeria, and ever since then, the UN like band together and pretty much came up with this little law, this little rules called the Sokovia Accord, and pretty much General Ross kind of like came in and pretty much told them that, hey, we can't let you guys like, you know, like go around the world kicking bladder and kicking names and all this stuff without like no like, you know, clearance or no oversight or anything like that. Tony and Steve have different perspective on this. Tony was like for the Sokovia Accord, and Steve was against it. There was a dude named Zemo, and he pretty much like want revenge on the Avengers for the whole, like, what happened to Sokovia. Because his family, like the rest of his family died in Sokovia. Zemo had to like get like a book that pretty much like say like trigger words to like control like the Winter Soldier. Bucky's still out there on the run. Eventually like we kind of found out that Bucky's not the only Winter Soldier, and that there were like 5 of them that have been like put in like cryostasis for years. And Zemo wanted to like control them, to take over the world. Alright, thoughts and opinions, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, thoughts and opinions. Honestly though, I feel like this movie is more of an Avengers movie more than a Captain America movie. I'm just saying, like, they got the rest of the Avenger characters, like, in the last 2 movies, well, okay, might want to say the last movie. I mean, yeah, you got a few Avengers characters at least, but at least you didn't, like, have, like, the whole crew of the whole thing. Honestly, I did like how they introduced Spider-Man. Bro, I was geeking out, man. I was geeking out. Also, I love Chadwick Boseman's, like, performance as Black Panther. I mean, bro, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman, man. Man, you gotta give the dude his props, man. He definitely played Black Panther pretty well. And I'll be honest with you, ever since, like, the Civil War movie, everybody, from what I remember, when it first came out, it was, like, crazy, man. Like, everyone was talking about Black Panther, man. Honestly, though, the gut-wrenching scene in this movie for me, I would say when Peggy dies, man. That gotta be like the most gut-wrenching scene that made me cry a little bit. I'm just saying, man, like, I'm just saying, like, the acting, like, all the actors, bro, you gotta give them their props for that one. One of my favorite fight scenes, like, in the movie, I'm gonna be honest with you, one of my favorite, like, fight scenes in the movie was when, like, the rest of the other Avengers, like, well, Zemo took over, like, Bucky, and pretty much, like, he had him, like, fighting the Avengers, and Black Panther, bro, that was like the most dopest scene I've ever seen, man. It was that, bro. I mean, if you think about it, like when Tony had like his like portable like arm like plasma blaster thing for his hand, bro. Honestly, I feel like that was like a precursor to like him having like a nanotech. Honestly, guys, it's hard to choose between Team Cap or Team like Iron Man. Honestly, I mean, in the beginning I was on Team Cap side, but like as I got older, I realized that Tony, he might be right. He's actually onto something. The world, last and final movie. Again, guys, you might want to rewatch like the Incredible Hulk movie and Falcon and Winter Soldier just to like for context though. To summarize like the whole plot of the movie, pretty much like this, like in the movie, Sam is Captain America and Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross is like the president now. The guy who hunted down Bruce Banner, he's the president now. And there was this evil mastermind guy named Samuel Stearns, but in the comics he's called the leader. And pretty much like the leader like been like working behind the scenes, like coming up with intellectual plans for Ross to use. And Ross has been keeping him in prison for years. The leader pretty much wanted revenge, and like pretty much like Sam and Torres. By the way, Torres is the new Falcon now. Stearns wanted to like transform Ross into the Red Hulk to like destroy his reputation forever. They managed to stop him. Alright, thoughts and opinions, man. Thoughts and opinions. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This feels like more of a Hulk movie. Like, seriously, you're having, like, Sam Wilson's Captain America, like, fighting, like, the Red Hulk and the leader? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Marvel, please, just give us another Hulk movie. We don't care if it's by wait, who was it? Wait, yeah, it was by Paramount or I think Universal. I forgot who owned the rights to like the Hulk movies. But the point is, man, just give us another Hulk movie than do this. I mean, sure, there's other Captain America villains that we could probably like introduce into the movies. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I don't understand like why they were going back to like the storyline where like Sam like doubting himself about like is he good enough to like be Captain America. I mean, what's the point of like having like the Falcon and Winter Soldier to not like flesh out that storyline? They already did that storyline. To be honest, I thought like in this movie, I thought we like actually like see Sam actually struggle, or at least like for the public to accept the fact that a black man is Captain America. Because I mean, in the comics that actually did happen though. I really did love the fact that when we actually like get to see Isaiah actually like use the super soldier serum and use his powers. Because I always wondered like how strong and how fast is he? And based on that fight scene, well, clearly he's pretty powerful. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would say theoretically, possibly stronger than probably the Red Guardian, maybe. I don't know. Honestly, though, like it kind of like broke my heart a little bit. Like when Isaiah Bradley was in jail a little bit, because like after everything he'd gone through, like being experimented on, being locked up for 30 years. Now he's gone like being locked up again, and the fact they're calling for the death penalty on him that quick and that easy, but not like I'm just saying, like, it hits home to me as a black American, because this tend to happen sometimes. Like, whenever a black person gets arrested, we get the most harshest sentence out there. Overall, with the fight scenes, they're good. And I did like the Bucky cameo, like, Bucky is now like some sort of senator now. I mean, I also cannot wait for the Thunderbolts movie. And honestly, bro, my mind was like, bro, I was geeking out when they mentioned adamantium in the mix. Bro, we're definitely getting Wolverine. The X-Men are coming, guys. It's inevitable at this point. Well, that was it for all the Captain America movies. Like, share, and subscribe, follow me on Instagram, check me out doing art. And guys, let me know in the comments down below. Would you guys want me to like get my own like commentary on like all the Iron Man movies? Guys, I'm trying my best to like push out content as like regular as like guys, I'm trying my best to like get content out here as soon as possible. But your boy's busy with schoolwork and well, let's see. In the next month or so, I'm about to graduate. So yeah, your boy got a lot going on here, guys. But I want to shout out to like, my main people, people that have been like subscribed to me, been like commenting stuff. Bro, you guys are the real MVP, man. Thank you. Thank you guys for supporting, man. Alright, MP Boy, out.